This time we're not alone because I actually have somebody with me. So, oh, so I have my brother with me today, who is known as guess what on YouTube.
I post suicide.
Except it's temporarily slideshow Bob, isn't it?
Not anymore. I changed it back though. But
Oh, slideshow Bob. So my character's called Rodney the Clock, and he has like no neck.
I'm casually being British right now and eating a crumpet.
Extremely British all of a sudden. So are you ready? Are you ready for this? These laws and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember you've actually been on one of these videos before. It was I think it was Takamiya for like 3 episodes at one point.
Yeah, because I think it was like me, you, and Mikey on it.
Yeah, and you and Mikey were just talking about Counter-Strike for the entire thing. Third wheel in my video.
Guys, I'm lonely this video because all DJ and Mikey is talking about is great Counter-Strike.
And that's it. Literally. So apparently in Chicago, right, you can't have a meal in a place that's on fire. What? How does that work?
My microphone died for a second.
Right. Did you hear what I said though? Yeah, you can't have a meal in a place that's on fire? What?
You wouldn't eat there in general because you'll be like, oh no, I'm going to die.
Like the place is on fire, it's like, that looks like a brilliant place to have a burger now.
I just eat the brick.
He's wandering, he's like, where is everyone? This is overcooked. you walk in, the place is burning down, and you get your food, it's just, it's raw! Even though it's on.
Oh, cook it properly.
This is overcooked, I demand my money back.
Right, you're getting sued.
He just looks at his arm and is like, oh, my arm is also overcooked.
Oh, great.
Okay, so also, this is a really silly law from this country. And I'm not really sure how true this is, though. Right? It's illegal to enter the Houses of Parliament with a full suit of armour on.
I mean, I can see why, unless you're in the military.
Still!
I'm pretty sure you can't buy armour.
Maybe you can, somewhere. Like a really shady street down a London alley or something, but, you know.
Well, yeah, maybe like that, but I mean, like, you're not going to go to a shop and go, oh, you give us a Kevlar vest, yeah?
Just wandering with a full suit of armour. It's like, who are you? I am the Prime Minister, I promise. You don't sound anything like the Prime Minister. I have a cold. Oh, understandable. Have a great day. For all he knows, you could be Guy Fawkes' nephew. So.
You want to hear a really dumb law in Scotland?
Go on.
If someone says like if they can go to the toilet and you say no, well, that's illegal. You have to, like, even if it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, you have to let them in your house.
Oh, I heard that one. Why? Can you imagine somebody with a gun just like, can I go to your house, please?
Let me in your house.
You are required by law to let me come in and rob you.
I'm in your house. I need to use the toilet. By that I mean I'm just gonna rob everything in your house. Nothing suspicious.
Not suspicious. Is like wearing a balaclava and stuff. I am someone you can trust.
I'm not here to rob you. I just need the toilet.
Excuse me, I was on my way home from a bank robbery. Please. There are no toilets at the side of the road for the next 20 miles. Let me in. Would it be funny if you just like dressed as a wolf and just knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in? That's probably illegal somewhere. In California, right, a vehicle without a driver cannot exceed 60 miles an hour. I mean, the only thing...
Drive a vehicle.
Yeah, but like without a driver. Can you imagine like pulling over a ghost car or something?
Yeah, it's just a ghost. Get out of the car, sir. Sir, step out the car.
Nobody's here.
You just assume my gender.
Did you just assume my gender? There's also the fact... the only thing I think of is like remote control cars. because you know, big vehicles. Some people will have remote-controlled actual cars for some reason. Louisiana, right? This is probably going to be the silliest thing you've heard all day, right? If you bite somebody with your natural teeth, you could be tried for simple assault. But if you bite somebody with false teeth, it's classed as an aggravated assault.
What?
So apparently, if you bite somebody with false teeth, that's worse than doing it with regular teeth because it means you're angry or something.
Okay, well, remind me never to bite someone then. Why would I do that anyway? But
I don't know.
zombie. Just a zombie. You under arrest.
He puts them in jail and he like bites through the bars. Oh god. Okay, so this game has something called marinara sauce.
Okay.
Stop. Okay, so
Stop.
this is a school rule, right? So banned eating in the library. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
The reason is because a student slammed a cheeseburger into a book and placed it back on the shelf. Why? Like he slams the cheeseburger in the book and put it back on the shelf. It sounds like something Mikey or Jason would do.
Just open up and see a burger in the book.
Can you imagine that? There was actually somebody somebody once picked up a Bible from the library. I don't know why they had a Bible in the library, mind you, and started punching it. And the teacher was like, "Why are you punching the Bible?" And he said, "Because I'm a Bible basher, miss." We were doing this PHSC lesson once about drugs, and what do drugs make you do? You know what my friend said? They make you bring light to Ganon's lair. I think he put it in his book as well. There was this one time where somebody was eating crisps in class, and he turned around and went, "Derried crisps," like Ganon. I don't know why I remember that. What is this? Oh, do you know before you went to the school, right? We used to be allowed to change our screensaver.
Oh, right, yeah.
It would obviously change back, like when you've logged off and stuff. I put like Saints Row and stuff, and somebody put like their background as Obama, and somebody put Bin Laden. And I remember once I overheard somebody saying that they were going to change Mr. Waite's background to Jimmy Savile, or like either Jimmy Savile or Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'm remember we had I think he had Shakespeare as his background actually.
Oh my god.
I still remember that time when it was like Lewis got into trouble at Parkwood, and he was like, "Yellow card, fascinating." Red card, fascinating again. Disappointment slip, or as they remember when they used to call it disso.
Oh yeah.
It was like he overreacted to it and was like, "Oh no, whatever will I do?" And then telling him to get out, I was like, "Oh, do I have to?"
Yeah, I'm gonna be muting my mic like every couple seconds because I'm letting my dog out.
Right.
You can carry on talking though because I'm listening.
Okay, fair enough. So while you can't react to something, I'll just like talk about regular stuff, I guess. Like I don't know.
I guess I mean I'm still listening. You just heard.
Oh, you can still react to it. Okay, fair enough. So that time, oh god. So once we got back to school after the new year, and for some reason there were a bunch of Bane symbols from Batman, like spray painted all over the walls,
No.
and like nobody knew what it was, so they thought it was a cult. Like I remember somebody was like, "Oh, the Illuminati's been to school" and stuff like that. I don't know how Batman equals Illuminati immediately, but there you go.
It's kind of going off topic, but did you see the army jet? The army, not jet, but like the helicopter go past.
Oh, was that what it was?
Shit.
Yeah, it was really loud. We thought it was
It's
SC
like,
Rescue.
the Avenger off GTA 5. If anyone watches this from GTA 5, but yeah, it was like that.
GTA 5 videos, and they see this at the side and comment, "How did I get here?" How did I get here at the end?
Yeah.
we immediately thought the same thing. There was actually this one time in RE where It says the Anti-Racism Society run by Trevor Phillips. And then Mikey turned back and we looked at each other because we both thought the same thing. Run by Trevor Phillips.
Hey Ash, can I do a bit of self-advertising?
Go ahead, I guess. You're gonna ask him to.
Fresh GTA comedy. Fresh GTA videos.
Totally never. Nobody's ever done that before, you know.
Yeah, I know.
No, actually, what you're supposed to say is check out my channel.
Check out my channel. I'm like the best at Call of Duty. No, I'm joking.
I'm going to comment on everybody's videos and streams advertising myself. My mom said that if I get 500 subscribers by the end of the day, she'll get me a new dog, because this is totally a real scenario.
Because dogs.
Doggos. Do you remember the bonfire document I made?
Oh yeah.
It was like, come to this bonfire or else. There's also, what does it say? I think I actually put that as well. Come to my document or else, come to my bonfire or else you will die. Remember there was this this thing about a Christmas party as well, very similar.
Oh yeah.
We made a website, and on the website I was actually doing the same joke in all caps. I was like, "Oh, listen to me. Let me tell you something. If you don't come to my bonfire, I'm gonna kill you." On like just really empty threats. Can you imagine if it was real though? 123 Fake Street.
Yeah. So, where do you live, sir? 123 Fake Street. Okay, I'll search it up on my GPS right now.
It's definitely going to be there. I remember how on the website that we made, I just kept talking to myself in the comment section. It's like having an argument with myself. I wish I could find the website because I'd totally show it off.
My brother has no friends. It's official.
Literally, dude.
I mean,
Oh god, this. So, I've told you this one a million times, but I don't know if I've mentioned it on video or not. I feel like I have. But that time where we were making those websites, and then the teacher was showing some of them on screen, like on the whiteboard or smartboard or whatever. And she opened one of them and then took it down immediately, like screamed. It was like, right, that's it, get out, because two of them had put a tab on the side that said chicken rape. It was on the big screen for like a minimum of about 2 seconds. So I've made.
Do you know Mrs. Armstrong? Yeah, it was funny, right? Because once, like, every time in year 9, no, not year 9, year 8, me and Oliver just always mess about. And we got sent out once, we was, like, in the library, right? And do you know, like, that really croaky voice we do?
Which one? The Nyaki
Yes,
one? Oh, that one? Yeah.
Basically, I was doing that reading out loud, and I got moved. Like, I had to go to miss, and I got moved to, like, the front. I was like, but I've got a sore throat, miss! And I got sent out to it.
I remember I got sent out of class in year 8 for a really dumb reason.
Yeah.
So we had to, for some reason, we had to add dates to our book. Because the teacher was lazy and we did no work at all. And I asked the teacher why. And he was like, oh, don't ask, just do it. And I was like, yeah, but why are we doing it? And I asked him a few times and he just suddenly turned red and went, right, that's it, get out, now! I don't know what we were so angry at. It was an innocent enough question.
Please, sir, why do you have days? Get out.
Please, sir, please answer the question. That's it, you're gonna die now, leave the classroom.
That's it, you're gonna get your head chopped off. Get out.
Beheaded. Because you asked a question in class. So I've made this fake law that's really exaggerated.
Okay.
It's illegal to eat a banana at a party after 11 PM on the 29th of June 2022. It's so weirdly specific.
The funny thing is that in 2022, yeah.
Yeah. It's so oddly specific.
Yeah. It's like 11, like, you're just like eating a banana at 12. And they're like, excuse me, sir, it's not the 20 something of July. Shit, yeah.
But when you think about it, if it's after 11, so if it was at 12, it wouldn't be the same day, so it wouldn't be illegal.
Exactly.
And I like how it's specifically at a party as well.
Yeah, just fine. I mean, bananas are nice though.
I also I put something down. It says when the character gets angry at me because I forgot to put the cheese on. It's supposed to be, I'm not finished with you. I turned to Braun Strowman very briefly. Not quite sure why.
Like, when you don't finish your food, but you just feel full. I'm not finished with you yet.
Literally. That. Oh well. How about when you're trying to eat your dinner and then they're like, "Oh, I get out of the canteen."
Yeah. Or like the chips that you get and like to burn your heart.
Yeah, they always did. It's like that feeling I get nowadays, except before that.
Yeah.
I remember the thing I used to do. Try this new and improved cheese sauce. Exactly the same.
Okay, I remember in primary when I got fucking told off just because I didn't like peas. Can you remember that shit?
Oh yeah, do you remember that time when you had to like empty your like your entire plate, and then the teacher was like shouting and screaming in your face? It's like you were like 2 years old. Well, not 2, but you were like 6 or something.
Like, yeah.
Teacher was really. You used to get sent to Miss Hall all the time.
I know, it's funny because I used to be like a fucking rebel in like primary. Then year 7 and 8 I became like really good. Then like year 9 I was just a total cunt.
DJ the Thief return confirmed. Remember how when I heard that story and it was like really cool. Fake law. It's illegal to step on this particular blade of grass after 2 PM on Thursday. No stealing the grass. Every blade has been counted.
Just someone comes in every day and just counts every single blade. Imagine how many years that will take now.
He's just like 1, 2. There's like 468, 469. Damn it! I lost count. He has to go back.
Like, yeah, imagine how hard it would be because every blade of grass moves. Just like, wait, is this one to that one? Is that there? What?
God damn it!
Fuck.
I keep accidentally opening this thing because like an ad comes up while it's loading for the HD version of these Papa's games for the phone, and it opens up like an app store in a new tab.
Hey, would you like to buy this game? No. Hey, how about this one? No. How about this one?
Please let it be an advertisement. That's all I've ever wanted.
Hey you. You want to play this game?
Yes.
Adverts.
Buy this new product nobody cares about. The volume loud as balls. There's no need for it. You turn the volume off and you can still hear it. It's like a creepypasta. It's literally like a...
You turn the audio down and it would not go off. Can you remember that?
What about that time where you closed San Andreas and it was still playing, even though it wasn't even on?
So weird. There's such weird stuff in this world.
So here's the thing. Here's a saying I don't really understand, right? I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah, who else's eyes would you see it with? Like,
I know, right?
did you gouge somebody's eyes out and see it with that?
Yeah, it's like, I saw it with my own eyes. Why? What did you gouge someone else's eyes out?
That's literally what I just said. It's like, what are you doing? What is... Oh my god. What? What does this say? Smuggle what? Okay, I don't know what it says. But it's like... Oh, yes I do. So, there was a school, right? And I have no doubt this is probably America. You're not allowed facial hair, right? Doesn't help that this is like the American equivalent of a primary school, but you know why you wasn't allowed facial hair?
Why?
They're worried that you would grow Dumbledore beards, right? And smuggle weapons in with them. Hold on. What? First of all, it's a primary school. What kind of child is going to have facial hair? Like... You're a wizard, Harry. I'll gnaw your arm off, Hagrid.
That you just like your parent comes in with a Dumbledore beard, like the arm police just surround him. Just want to get on the ground.
What have you got in that beard?
I've got some breadcrumbs.
There's only another fist. That's ridiculous. Chuck Norris. So another one is water bottles were banned, right? Because they started throwing them. So, in an act of rebellion, the students started throwing textbooks, hoping that they would get banned as well. I mean, that's a pretty good way to outsmart the teachers.
I guess. But wouldn't they dehydrate?
Maybe. I mean, you weren't really allowed water bottles at school anyway, except it was like this really, like, small thing that barely gave you anything anyway.
I don't know.
Go to the water fountain that has no water in it. Or it's like contaminated or something.
Just a zombie virus.
Yeah. You're calling it the Umbrella Corporation.
Hey, we need Leon.
This one's really silly. Right. So in the 90s, a school banned any shirt with the letter K. Because they thought it was the KKK.
What? Oh my god.
What kind of conclusion is that? It's like, oh, there's a K, that must mean it's the Ku Klux Klan. Like, no. No, it doesn't.
I don't think there's 3 Ks there. Oh well.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like, I get like, the KKK's a bad thing and stuff, but, like, it's just a one-letter K. Like, it could say, like, Kalisto or whatever. Like, you know, Kalisto starts with a K, even though he wasn't a wrestler back then, but still. It's like, come on. Honestly. Let's see, what does this say? Oh, here we go. So, the thing is, the person wrote a topic for science, like a science, I don't know, essay or test or something. It had words like bomb and explosion in it, right? So the school thought that he was making a nuke to bomb the school.
Okay, so because you're apparently to bomb the school, but also bombing yourself and bombing your family.
Exactly, you would kill yourself in that. What?
Exactly.
It's like, just because he could be doing like a essay on bombs, but it doesn't mean he's going to make one. Like,
yeah, I
ridiculous.
don't think you're doing an essay on bombs though.
I mean, it was probably a topic of their choice.
Maybe.
I mean, then maybe, but to be honest, I probably, if I had to choose like a science topic, I don't know what I would do. Maybe I'd do the physics of GTA and just put a bunch of silly gifs of cars suddenly launching into the air.
If I had to do something in science, I'd be get out of the fucking classrooms and tell all the science.
Did that butter churn just move? Because if it did...
Honestly, I'm like shocked in the science.
Why does it... For some reason I wrote Dinner King YTP Gangster?
What?
I don't know. I think this is just general ideas I had. Can make... What does this say? Can make Sims... something beard? I don't know. I have no idea. So it's just a bunch of ideas I had that got mixed in, I guess. I don't get it.
Paper or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what McDonald's means?
I still remember that one, actually. Where is it? What does this say? Remember being of... Line...
Guess how fast this car is.
Oh, yeah. Remember... Do you remember bingo and line at school?
Yep.
Does anybody in your class ever just yell line like after the first number?
No, why?
Because that's what people used to do in my class. Like you'd be like, alright, let's start, number 11, someone just go, line. I remember people used to like very discreetly edit the numbers.
Oh yeah.
As well. It's like, yeah, sure, Mr. Brown can go around. He can go around and check everybody's thing, but he's not going to remember what every single thing everybody has.
You'll be surprised. If there's any dodgy numbers, he'll fucking spot them.
I remember once I actually won, and I never got my prize. Like, I'm so triggered.
The fuck?
Wouldn't it be funny if like you were in maths one day and I walked in and was like, right, where's my prize? It's sort of like, what the hell are you doing? Have you actually? Does he always do that thing where he's like trying his best to like put his thing in your face? Like, I don't know why they're always doing that. It's like they have to bend over as far as they can go, and they always do it in the students' faces for no reason. Did you ever play 11s or 21s in class? Is your mic dead again? I wonder if the mic is dead. Because He has mysteriously vanished. Oh, hang on a second. What happened?
What just happened then?
He just vanished.
I know, it's like, yes, where did you go?
So yeah, where were we?
My crew on fucking GTA got like taken down. Well, not taken down, but like the crew member, like the crew leader, fucking like went off. I was like, yeah, fuck this crew.
I thought you had your own crew.
I do, but I was in one called Awakes. Good luck to everyone in Awakes. If anyone in Awakes watches this.
I like how our crew, that crew we used to be in called like Devil's Cut or something, and it was like nobody cared about it.
I know, like the leader just went.
It's funny how the crew tag was evil, and that eventually became known as like my Dimension crew thing. It's kind of funny.
I'm pretty sure like evil is still used because I'm pretty sure I'm rank 1 in it and I never was a rank.
I don't know. But anyway, like, did you hear what I said about bingo though?
Nope.
That I won and never got my prize.
Oh yeah, you told me about.
Communism has not worked. It's like walk into the class and be like, right, where's my prize?
Where's my prize? You owe me one, or else I will take you and kill you.
I'm gonna take you and I'm going to make you play 11s endlessly. Did you ever play 11s or 21s?
Play 11s anymore.
Really?
No. It's mainly just 10 squares in a row.
That one was terrible.
I know.
Maybe it's something to do with the fact that everybody, within playing it at least twice, immediately knew how to win. Like, it's so easy to win, you just have to go to like a certain number, and then they can't beat you.
I know. It's like in 11s, it's mainly you have to get to 6.
I beat the entire class.
I think I nearly did once, but I lost by like 1. Because the guy said 6 and I was like 7.
No! No? Okay, so it says something about Capri, so I don't know if this is the name of a place or whatever. It says, no noisy footwear in Capri. Shoes make a squeak and a cop jumps out at you and what? And starts beating you up. That's probably just a thing I came up with. It's like, we got a 1041. Why? No noisy footwear.
Yeah, how are you meant to walk around then?
Everybody just wears plimsolls.
Like a spy or an SAS soldier being like, haha, fuck you.
He's got like a sniper aimed at your head. You just take one step and it makes a slight creak and that's it. This one says, what is that? What is that? No. What? No. Okay, so this is probably a school rule or something. No cleaning your hands without a teacher's permission. What? Why is that? Okay.
He just sits in the toilet. Clean your hands, boy. Clean your hands.
What are you doing in here? Didn't they used to have like cameras in the toilets or something?
No, that was Melio.
That's so creepy. Why was that a thing? Are they just like watching us or something? Jeez. It's weird because you think about the certain teachers that were there. Ugh. So in France, apparently it's illegal to take a picture of a police officer or a police vehicle, even if they're in the background. So like, if you take a picture, say you take a picture of like...
Pictures of cops and stuff without their permission.
Like, why would you... Like, can you imagine, like, you're like there with your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, and you take a picture of the Eiffel Tower, there's a policeman in the background, you get arrested for it.
Like, excuse me, sir, what did you take a picture of? The Eiffel Tower, is that me in the background? Yes. Come here into prison.
You're gonna have to come with me, sir. To be honest, though, if you're a police officer and you really hate somebody, you could try and find them, taking a picture, and then photobomb them on purpose, and then get them arrested for it.
I like to think about it, you can just get them arrested for no reason. Just say, like,
Actually, there is actually a place in America where you can get somebody arrested for no reason, as long as the reason is like good enough. So you could say like, oh, he looked at me funny, and you can get him arrested for it. How is anybody still living there?
I know, right?
It's like
the difference in speed.
The difference in what?
Like, this car
Right.
goes 127 miles per hour, but my main vehicle goes 224.
What is your main vehicle?
A Subaru Impreza WRX STI.
What are you playing? Is it like Need for Speed or something?
Yeah. And on my bumper, it says then destroy them.
Remember our wrestling name on the games was always like Destroyers or something?
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember when I was playing Road to WrestleMania? Not Road to WrestleMania, WWE Universe mode on SmackDown vs. Raw 11, and your character kept turning heel on me every week. Like, you would turn into a bad guy by attacking me, and then I'd turn you into a good guy again, and then the very next week you'd attack me again.
It was so weird.
I remember your character used to have face paint. And they used to pronounce your name wrong, so you changed it to the devil. In Paris, any man carrying onions must be given the right of way in the streets. So it's like, you push past somebody holding onions, that's it, you're going to have to come with me, you're going to go to jail.
Sir, please come with me.
Also in France, an ashtray is considered a deadly weapon.
Okay then.
What? An ashtray.
Oh.
Anyway, so it's nearly 8 o'clock.
For sure.
So I'm going to let you continue on with what you're doing.
Okay. I do like, yeah, it says first learn the rules, then destroy them.
Learn the rules and then change them. Just when they think they've got all the answers, change the questions.
Like, that's it.
Alright, that's it. Remember him. Alright, that's it, guy. Okay then, so do you have anything to say to end the video off?
Thank you all for watching, like, comment, subscribe, check out, no wait, that's my outro, oops. Thank you all for watching, check my channel out, because Ash is a legend and we'll put it in the description.
If I remember to, I will, yeah.
I will find you, and I will force you to, and yeah.
Cool. Subscribe to his channel.
Subscribe now.
Subscribe, all 2 people watching. Delete!